Hello Zydo, how's it going? One second, I need to post the tweets everywhere. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, I'm already in the game. I am doing what's it? Relay mode for the raid thing. I generally don't do this on stream because it's kind of boring since it's all auto run. I mean, if I get super autistic about like notes and all that stuff, maybe I'll like run it. Today, bad news is, real life routines update. Go much more than that. So after this is done, we're going to use some AP, and then we're going to get into the bond events immediately. We're going to try to get through Dragon Sue, Draconic Sue, Battle to Yukikaze, and was it Mistress of Darkness, Asuka, and American Memory. I forgot what Asuka called, but American, or extra American. So, I don't know what run this is. I think I'm like halfway done with the raid. So, let's see what we got. Relay mode, 11 out of 15. Okay, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Okay. Can I delete these chats from... I can't. Not from a restream. That sucks. So we have. Let me just forfeit this, because I'm on a clock right now, so I can get back to it as always possible. Okay, all right. I guess I could do a time attack real quick, so I can. Let's do a quick time attack. And we'll play Shizuru because I want to give her some experience. Or AP rather. Skill points. Not AP. This is not the optimal build for like speed, so. Because you can't have it move it, which sucks. I like Shizuru's animations. I also like Asuka's animations, but I like Shizuru's too. Her jogging animation is like a little too casual, I think, but you don't really see it unless you're playing controller. So. Big old boobies. And it's dead. Easy peasy. Alright, let's use up some AP and then let's go straight into I've done this one. I think I did this last time I last stream. So let's do daily. I think beads and models is probably what I need to do. Oh man. Man, it's getting tough. Queen Whip is such good DPS. It's just you can't cancel it, which is the biggest issue I have with it. Ow. He did not like me doing that. Wolf Grip is such a strong skill too. Ow. Pick him down. There we go. Oh, not yet? Okay. 3 waves, 4 waves. Turn down. Yeah, it's gonna swell. Those exosuits are pretty cool. Oh, she survived the full bar if they beat up. Okay. What do we got this time? I think this will be fine for now. Alright, let's go straight into the bottom events because, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream early. So collection, costume, supporters. So Draconic Suit. Actually, no, Battle Suit, Surge Yukikaze. Ooh, wow, what an outfit.
雪風6時方向からテンペストが接近中。
了解。
This is the return of the god of thunder. The lightning emerging from Yukikaze and her guns spread outward, wrapping the approaching tempest and instantly exploded it. The drones flying in formation with the tempest were also electrocuted.
弱い弱い。このくらいならリンコ先輩との修行の方が100倍はきついわよ。
What?
弱い弱い。このくらいならリンコ先輩との修行の方が100倍はきついわよ。
That was a good trend, okay. That works. Yukikaze deals with the enemies incoming from all directions. I shout.
3時と9時方向から敵ドローン反応。油断するなよ。
目視できないってことは光学迷彩ってことね。だったら。
I like the crop jacket. This is a nice jacket for her. I think this is like a cool design for women characters in general. Lightning emerged from Yukikaze and gradually began to spread further. The drone wasps that were hidden in the optic camouflage must have made contact with the lightning because they fell to the floor.
まだですよ、小太郎くん。ミス雪風。
I know that voice. That's Emily. The wasp that fell to the floor from Yukikaze's lightning was immediately exploded and collapsed to the surface she stood on. And beneath the collapsed surface.
これが狙いだったのか。雪風、下は敵が待ち構えてる。今送った指揮ドローンを踏み台にして3時方向へ飛べ。
了解。だけど。
Yukikaze regained her balance by stepping on the drone. As she jumped, she aimed at the enemies underground and charged her lightning.
このまま帰ったらエミリーもつまんなそうだから、私からのプレゼントよ。落雷。エクセレント。見事な反応速度です。ミス雪風。いつもとは違う素晴らしい動き。でもまだですよね。もっと動けますよね。
Is she aroused?
エミリー、なんか話が違くないか。これはただの戦闘服のテストだと言ったよな。
After a regular training session, when Emily found out that a package that wasn't delivered for a long time had finally arrived thanks to James, it all began when Emily found a combat suit amongst all the different inventions she was digging through. When Yukikaze began talking about the suit Emily developed while she was looking at her gear, I was requested to test what effects it has when a Taimanin is wearing it.
何のことでしょうか、小太郎くん。設定は訓練前に小太郎くんが設定した難易度そのままですよ。
She's lying.
決してミス雪風の戦闘データを見たいからって無理やりクラッキングして最大難易度まで引き上げたわけではありませんよ。
おい、とうとう白状しやがったな。このタイマニンのことになるとポンコツになる科学者め。
There's no ass on screen, Shiva. What are you talking about? I mean, I guess you could see the outline here, but...
ああ、聞こえません。
Thank you
聞
for
こ
the
え
raid, Phoenix.
ません。
This is how the test became a stage for Yukikaze's battle data collection.
このポンコツサイエンティストが。
いいじゃない、このくらいハンデにもならないわよ。このスーツも動きやすいし。
I mean, I would hope so. It doesn't cover a lot. Yukikaze explodes another enemy approaching her.
それはともかく、やっぱ雪風のやつも格が違うな。
Watching her in action always makes me think of this. She's at a level that surpasses not just the current generations, but also a few people from the previous generations as well. The strength of Yukikaze, which I can feel as a commander of the task force, having fought many battles with many other teammates, the lightning bolt. Yukikaze displayed a force befitting her name, exploding each and every enemy Emily controlled.
フーマ、次のルートは？
前方の道はドローンスパイダーが待ち伏せている。右の方に向かってくれ。
Drone spider? That's not that big of a throw, I mean, by itself.
次は左だ。はしごを登って上の方へ。
And I order Yukikaze. From the day the task force was formed, I fought, discussed, made up with Yukikaze, accepted our differences, and improved ourselves.
フーマと一緒なら絶対問題ないから。
We talked about it so much while we went through our missions.
5時方向。一本道に並んでる敵に来銃弾。
A powerful streak of lightning erupts. The drones blocking our path take turns to explode.
次は取り囲む敵に全力で放出。
Crocodile. Yukikaze is peak. Yes, Yukikaze is a good girl. This is my job. To set the stage for Yukikaze, the lightning bolt to perform to the best of her abilities. That is always what I have to think about. If I, who's not even battling in the field, gives up thinking, I'll be betraying the girl that is faithful to me.
よし、もう目の前におびき寄せた敵で全てだ、雪風。さっさと片付けてエミリーをとっちめてやろうぜ。
オッケー、フーマ。トールハンマーザリープ。
She walks confidently towards her enemies, and the lightning bolt begins her lightning show. Oh, well, that was kind of short. Alright, so next is Draconic Sue, which is right here. Oh, Nagisa. Really? Okay, that's cool. A splendid mansion with a garden full of flowers spread out inside. You love her assets, everyone does. There was music coming from the mansion, and a girl was dancing to it in the garden. Trying to buy cards from TCG Player and is not letting you. Is it like a fraud alert? I thought she would dance with strong movements, but the way she moved was soft and beautiful, as if she was surrendering her body to the melody. If I could, I would watch forever. I wonder if I'm the only one who thinks so. However, as the volume of the melody gets smaller, so do her movements. Oh, there's new cards in, There's new cards, right? Let's see. I'm looking at some of the cards right now. Roads go ever, ever on. That might be fine for my deck. The Eagles are coming? Not really. Unexpected Party. That's good for tribal, I guess. The Mountain King's return. Recruit. Target creature. On the. Esgaroth Garrison. Number of creatures you control. Enters recruit. Meh. Meh.
では屋敷までの護衛は頼んだ。ここから任せておけ、少年。
We already mentioned that belonged to the Chinese family in the past, located in the outskirts of Kyoto. The mansion was also rented by politicians to be used as a place for secret meetings where measures against demons were discussed. And those politicians were escorted by me and...
そんなにまっすぐこっちを見るな、フーマ。
That is a very bold outfit. Sue, blushing and embarrassed by the outfit she had changed into, murmured under her breath. That's right, it was me and Sue who had been sent from Gosha for today's secret meeting. But there must have been some kind of mistake, because we didn't get the memo that the meeting was disguised as a masquerade ball to maintain secrecy. Sue had arrived in her usual Taimanin suit, but was told she stood out too much, so she went out and borrowed an outfit. And this outfit doesn't stand out? However, the outfit was...
なんで護衛役がこんな格好をしなければならないんだ。
It was the outfit of the maids that had been called to help out at the masquerade.
まったく、せっかく二人っきりの任務だと喜んでいたらこんな格好とは。
Oh, she's laughing, okay.
ん？今何か言った？
いや、なんでもない、フーマ。
Wind blowing in all caps. Dissatisfied Sue's hair blew in the wind.
その、
That's a cute sneeze.
大丈夫か、スー。寒くなってきてるし、任務は完遂してる。そろそろ御社に帰ろうか。
Usually after finishing a task, you're supposed to go clean up, gather the troops, and go, but...
せっかくだ。二人で庭でも回らないか。
Oh, she wants to go on a date. We went to take a walk in the garden like Sue recommended. A few minutes after walking around the garden, at first we marveled at the spectacular view of the garden and talked about the scenery, but...
最近では私だけではなく、他の人とも訓練に励んでいるようだが、進捗具合はどうだ？
紫先生からはフィジカルの訓練で、さくらからは回避行動の訓練で、トキコとは区内の練習かな。その他にも。
He said kunai and shuriken.
紫先生からはフィジカルの訓練で、さくらからは回避行動の訓練で、トキコとは区内の練習かな。その他にも。
Yeah, it says kunai practice. This is kunai practice, so this is an incorrect translation right here. The first part's correct, the second part's correct. Tokiko, he mentions kunai practice, not shuriken. It would make sense for Tokiko to teach him kunai because she uses kunai as her main weapon, but yeah, this is incorrect here.
そうかそうか。頑張っているようではないか、フーマ。最初はあんなにダラダラしてたフーマが、最近はあの誓いのため努力してくれて、本当に嬉しいと思ってるぞ。
え？誓い？
忘れたのか？私はお前がそのために努力するのだと思って、私も頑張ろうと訓練の量を3倍に増やしていたのに。
いやいや、覚えてはいるよ。最高の中隊を作ろうって話だったよな。
I actually kind of forgot about it. Good job, Fuma.
本当かどうか。なあ、フーマ。
ん？
お前から見たらどうだ？最高の中隊に近寄ってると思うか？
そうだな。
The bioterror incident caused by Momochi Toyo. The promise I made with Sue after that failure. The missions on Kocharo Island, Tokyo Kingdom. We've handled the missions one by one. I guess it could be said that we're approaching the goal of becoming the best task force step by step. Maybe she's asking me in such an insecure tone because of her memory of failing her first mission and almost getting fired without a chance to make up for it.
大丈夫だ。俺たちはうまくやってるよ。
ああ、そうだが。
大丈夫。スー、俺を信じろ。俺たちの最高の中隊の誓いは必ず守るから。
I need to get an eye tracker for when I play these games. Maybe it was something I initially said on the spur of the moment to convince Sue, but we've laughed, cried, rejoiced, and worked hard together.
浅木先生もそうだし、俺も特務中隊のみんなも絶対お前のことを離れさせはしないから。
I said that to encourage an anxious Sue. Or encourage anxious Sue. For some reason, Sue lowered her head and murmured in a trembling voice. Her cheeks are getting red too, looks like she's cold.
じゃあ、結構歩いたし、そろそろ帰り支度でもしようか。
いや、それは。
Then it happened. A melody started to flow from the speakers installed in the garden.
この旋律は。
知ってる音楽なのか？
ああ、昔母上から教えてもらった旋律だ。落ち込んだ時はこうすればよいと。
Splendid mansion with a garden full of flowers spread out inside. There was music coming from the mansion, and a girl was dancing to it in the garden. I thought she would dance with strong movements, but the way she moved was soft and beautiful, as if she was surrendering her body to the melody. If I could, I would watch forever. I wonder if I'm the only one who thinks so. However, as the volume of the melody gets smaller, so do her movements.
どうだ、フマ。
すごくいいね。いや、語彙力が足りなくてうまく表現できないんだけど。
I compliment Sue, who was done catching her breath after her dance. I don't know what kind of dance it was, but it looked great. It's hard to convey my feelings about it. Despite my lacking vocabulary, Sue gives me a big smile.
よければもう少し見せてくれないか。
そうか。では。
Once again, she moves to the melody and starts dancing. That's a cute one. Okay, so next one would be Mistress of Darkness, Asuka. Evil Flower, Kakao. Right, I forgot that was her outfit. certainly knows how to play the look of a villain. Opening my eyes, I found myself in a dark room. The last thing I remember was lying down to sleep at home, but it seems like I was kidnapped while sleeping. Among the skills I learned as a Taimanin was how to untie knots, but the rope was tied so tightly that it seemed impossible. The frustration made me even more anxious. However, since only my hands and feet were bound, I could still move by rolling over. There should have been skilled Taimanins like Tokiko or Nagi at home. The kidnapper must have taken me out secretly without even waking me up. If I tried to fight alone, there would be almost no chance of winning, and the chance of escaping would have also been infinitely low. As I lay on my side, I felt the cold floor. Oh, the voice. At the same time as those words, I felt a shock right next to my face. Something hard hit the concrete floor. I thought the floor was metal. Oh, facility is misspelled here too. Can't believe I missed that. It wasn't a weapon like a whip, it felt more like something with less mass. In the darkness where I could only see a blurry figure of the kidnapper, I tried to use all my senses to gather any information. Then... I had no idea what to say. I wasn't even asked any questions, so there was no way to answer. I decided to keep my mouth shut. Come on, Fuma, you know her. You should recognize her voice. I can tell from how quickly she got annoyed that she has a short temper. She even started because she is frustrated for real. However, her reaction makes me even calmer. Now he recognizes it. But she seemed even more restless as I kept my mouth shut. With a sharp voice, the floor shook again. What was that? What was that? It sounded a bit stupid. That reaction killed the tension. A voice that seemed like she's trying to hide a mistake from being flustered. Oh, this voice. With such conviction, I searched through my memories to recall the owner of the voice. Headmistress Sasaki, Tokiko, Sue, Yukikaze. No. Noticing that the person in the dark couldn't hide their panicking reaction, I was sure that she didn't do this with malicious intent from the beginning. As soon as I said that, the lights came on in the room. Looking around, I saw a familiar scene. Thanks for the sub, Phoenix. Wait, did it not show up? What if I don't see it because it's... I wonder if I don't see it because, I don't get notifications for that. I don't know why.
たり前じゃない。
Only then did I notice the clothes Asuka was wearing.
お前なんでその格好をしているんだ？
It's hard to explain in words, but she looks like some sort of evil organization executive. The revealing outfit had an evil organization-like vibe to it. Looking closely, there's the outfit I saw when I was called by the masked madame and went to the club Persona a while ago. She said she prepared to infiltrate a criminal organization.
誰が喋っていいなんて言ったかしら。黙りなさい。
As soon as I said that, Asuka, disguised as an evil organization executive, kicked her right foot. Immediately after that, an invisible blade, the wind art blade, was swung next to my face on the ground.
危なっ！お前尋問したいなら目的を言え。何を答えればいいかわからないだろうが。あじゃない。そんな軽い感覚で忍法を打つな。怪我じゃ済まないんだからな。
As I said that, Asuka's face clouded over. She awkwardly pouted her lips, but as if she was trying not to lose the evil organization executive vibe, she took a deep breath.
風魔小太郎、あなたが直近で受けた特務仲介の依頼、その詳細な情報を答えてもらうわ。
まだ続けるのかよ。
She sucks, to the point where I let outside how bad she is. I lay down on the ground and my strength flowed out of me.
勘弁してほしいのはこっちだ。緊張して損した。
Tense up for nothing. As I lay there, Asuka pulls out a blade from her android arm and cuts the rope that had me bound.
0点ね。
That's cute. At the same time, an extremely cold, literally ice cold voice came from the comms device.
やっぱりここは DSO の施設なのか？っていうかいつの間に。家で寝ていたはずなんだがな。
I said, massaging the joints where I was bound, and then the masked Taimanin from the hologram that lit up looked at me. I felt a sense of intimidation from beyond the mask.
今度アスカに潜入の任務をさせるというのは教えたでしょ。だから悪の幹部の練習をするために拉致させたのだけど。
練習感覚で拉致までするか。
実践こそが一番の学びというでしょ。拉致から尋問、必要な情報を引き出して組織に認められる。悪の幹部としての実践よ。
Mentally ticked off about TCG paranoid with your money. Take care. Well, you take care too.
悪の幹部ね。
何よ。
Asking like that, Asuka seemed more like a variety show host than a mistress of darkness. She quickly reviewed her emotions and was easily swayed.
お前、俺を尋問している時に頭の中で段取りを考えていただろう。俺がこう喋ったらこう返す。忍法を使って俺を動揺させようって。けど、俺が会話をしなかった。動揺しなかったから段取りが狂って頭が真っ白になった。違うか？ そういうのはお前段取りとかじゃなくて会話の流れから自然と進めた方がいいぞ。現実は頭で考えたこと通りに進むわけないんだから。
Yeah, that's true.
なんであんたはそんなに詳しいのよ。
そりゃあお前特務中隊の隊長として戦場のただ中で会話から情報を得ないと生き残れないからな。相手の一挙手一投足、会話の反応から情報を得るのが基本だろう。まあこればっかりは経験だな。何度も回数をこなすしかないが、拉致の経験っていうのもな。
ええ、その通り。頭でいくら考えても現実がその通りにいく可能性は限りなく低い。それが実感できたでしょ、アスカ。
だったらなんで私がこの任務を。尋問なんてほとんど経験がないけど。
誰だって最初は素人なのだから、そこから何をどう学ぶかでしょ。
なんだ、あまり乗り気じゃないのか。
まあね、私会話で情報を聞き出すより殴ってゲロさせる方が得意だし。
That's not the best way to do it.
自分で言うことか。
When both the master Taimanin and I sighed, Asuka quickly closed her mouth.
実際にどうしたらいいかよくわからないんだよね。さっきも言ったみたいにほとんど経験がないから。
まあ確かにすぐボロを出してたな、さっき。
どこが悪かったかわかる？
I thought he already explained. Ready for Asuka, she asked me with an apologetic expression. She probably realized that she had shown an unsightly appearance as Mistress of Darkness. Moreover, her attitude toward the mission, even if she complains, she has the mindset to complete the mission.
そうだな。とにかく上下関係を意識するのが大切だろうな。最初お前の正体がわからなかった時は俺も焦っていたんだ。焦りは動揺を生み、その動揺を察して本心を探るってのが大切だと思う。俺が目的を聞いた時バカ正直に話したのも原点だ。
Even after that, I told Asuka about my way of thinking and the parts of care about that I had developed as a Taimanin. Well, by the time I told her everything, Asuka was nodding her head in agreement.
なるほどね。いつも気にしていたことだけど自分で言うとなるとまた違うのか。
アスカは実力があるからな。さっき言っていたみたいに殴って聞き出す延長だと思えばいい。ギガの実力差を見せつけて相手を精神的に屈服させるってのが合っていると思うぞ。悪の女幹部なら実力で聞き出すっていうのもらしいだろ。せっかく自分の得意分野が分かってるんだからそれを生かした方がいい。話術が苦手だって言うならなおさらだ。
得意分野って言っても。
Asuka seemed to think that infiltration missions were not her field. It could be because she's been fighting in the front lines as a Taimanin. Since she has the skills, maybe she feels that infiltration is even easier.
任務の詳しい内容はわからないが、今のアスカなら問題なく可能だと思うけどな。
By the way, seems like I was tied up pretty tight, I said to myself as I shook my wrists. Perhaps she was happy to hear that she could do it. Asuka's face, wearing the costume giving off Mistress of Darkness vibes, became bright enough to notice.
わかりやすいな。潜入ってことは実力を隠さなきゃいけないってことだ。これが逆に難しい。実力っていうのは歩くだけでも分かるやつには気づかれてしまうからな。けど今のアスカなら実力を隠してその上で任務を遂行できる。それだけの経験もあると思う。信頼されてこの任務を任されたんじゃないのか？
Are you going to disappoint those who trust you? As I told Asuka, she pursed her lips, looking troubled and averted her gaze. Maybe even though she was trusted, her own feelings didn't feel that way and got upset after overthinking.
アスカならちゃんとやれると思うよ、俺は。俺を拉致するまでは満点だったと思う。
The most important interrogation part was the problem, but that's because she lacks experience. She's only been using her brute force, so she has a lot to learn. Yeah, that's the typo here.
まだ学んでいないってことは伸びしろしかないってことだ。
There was no longer any anxiety or tension in Asuka's expression, as if she was happy to hear my words. Now it appeared as the confident face of a talented Taimanin, which I had seen many times before.
まあそうね。任務まではまだ時間があるし、もっと手伝ってもらうわよ、風磨。
俺も手伝うのか？
最後まで練習に付き合いなさいよ。
やれやれ。
And so I helped her practice multiple times until she passed the test. Okay. Last one I had on the docket was Emily Simmons. Which she should be up here, around here somewhere, right? Here we go. Gunslinger Emily Simmons. What an outfit. America. I want this outfit for Yukikaze. This one's a nice outfit. After a cooperative mission with DSO and UFS, we, the task force, came to a famous amusement park to spend some spare time we had while preparing to go home. Although we are Taimanins in action, most of the task force members are students. Spending spare time while in a foreign country is something we haven't done in a while. It is natural for them to be interested in famous tourist attractions or facilities for leisure.
やっぱりこういう服装はちょっと場違いではありませんか？
That's a nice outfit. While everyone was surprised by the huge size of the park, forgetting the fatigue from the mission. Sorry, that's thirsty. I needed to drink something. Only one person couldn't bear the awkwardness, let alone enjoy the park. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong bear. It was Emily, a prosthetics researcher at UFS and a specialist in science technology in the task force. Right now she is wearing a very revealing cowgirl costume, which is far different from her subsuit, which controls her enhanced exoskeleton, or her white lab coat that makes her look like a scholar. She examines Emily, chuckling like a middle-aged pervert. Apparently Sakura sweet talked her into wearing it, saying that she should dress accordingly when showing us around the UFS.
でもやっぱりここまで露出がひどいのはちょっと。
いつもと大して変わらないんじゃない？ハロウィンの時はもっと楽しんでたでしょ？それにエミリーさんはもっと体に自信持ってもいいと思うよ。
Emily is very good looking and has a very nice figure. I mean, it makes sense for Taimanin characters, but she is a scientist, so you expect her to be a little bit, flabbier.
あの時はハロウィンでしたし、ミスさくらも一緒に来てたじゃないですか。
さくらが関わるといつも被害者になる感じよね、エミリーって。
さくらが関わるとエミリーじゃなくても被害者になるだろうよ、ほとんどが。
それはさすがに言い過ぎ。どうしよう、私否定できない。
ですよね。
そこ、人を疫病神扱いするのやめてくれない？
She gave up defending Sakura, maybe because she remembered the test event of games the other day. Well, I may have something to do with that incident, a little. No, actually, a lot. But to be honest, it is not wrong to say it was Sakura's fault, so let's not say anything. The reason why we can talk peacefully is that the mission was successful. Ever since the task force had been established, we did go on many overseas missions, but we never had time to look around other than the mission areas because we were busy taking care of business after it, which is maybe why it feels especially new.
それよりさくら、お前咲夜と空と一緒の組だっただろ。どうしてお前一人でこっちに来てるんだよ。
おっとっと、だってせっかく私がコーデしてあげたのに別のチームに分かれて全然見れなくなるのは嫌だったもん。
The main members of the task force are now more than 10 people. We only started off with 3 people when the task force was first established, although there were more if I include support members. So if we go here and there all together, we ought to waste time, and there was peer pressure. I'm telling my mom this is what I'm playing. Good luck with that. Resulting in us not being able to play, go to places we want. Therefore, we decided to split up into teams through a raffle.
二人が探し出す前に戻って合流した方がいいぞ。
There's
後
nothing
輩
wrong
た
with
ち
this
を
game
ほっとい
anyways.
て
So
一
what are
人
you
で
talking
遊び
about?
回ってたって話が浅木先生の耳に入る前にな。
それはご心配なく、ちゃんと相談しておやつ買いに来てるんだよ。
Sakura sneakily showed us a container from inside her shadow, which was full of churros and a can of Coke. Her ninja art does come in handy when needed to put stuff inside her shadow, but...
いや、真っ昼間の遊園地で忍法を使いまくっちゃダメでしょ。大丈夫大丈夫、バレなければ問題にはならん。
She's a bad influence. Sakura puffs her chest out pompously, but speaking of churros, the smell of freshly baked churros intrigued my appetite.
そういえばそれどこで買ったんだ？
We were walking around the amusement park holding snacks we bought from the stand and Sakura recommended. I did expect this, but the UFS was beyond my expectation. You can find the same food on the street or in amusement parks in Japan as well, but these were on another level. Especially calorie-wise. Oh yeah, everything's fatter in America.
これってチュロス本体より振りかけた砂糖の方が重くないか？
That sounds right.
いや、さすがにそれは言い過ぎでしょ。でもまあ、確かにこれは 帰ったらダイエットがいりそうだけど。
The hot dogs and churros all had a strong taste, which is natural for UFS. However, was surprised by it since they weren't localized to Japanese taste.
そんなにひどいんですか？普通だと思いますけど。
She's an American.
やはり現地人の口にはこれが合ってるよね。ああ、リンコ先輩でも誘うべきかな。
まあ食べ物の好みは国によって人によって違うからな。それにしてもダイエットって必要か？どうせ帰ったらまた任務に迫られるだろうに。
そんな単純な問題じゃないんですけど。
Being on a diet means working out mostly, so I think she'll lose weight naturally while training or going on missions. It's hard to understand what women think. That is true.
あれは
While walking around with snacks in my hand, I found a building. A minimal amount of light was lit inside and loud electronic sounds came from many devices hooked to monitors. It was an arcade. Hell yeah.
ゲームセンターですね。そういえばお二人ともゲームは好きでしたよね。
そうではあるけど、わざわざ海外の遊園地に来てまでゲーセンはさすがに時間が惜しくない？
Depends on the game you're playing.
ああそうだな。でもせっかく来たんだから中身だけ見ていくのも良くないか？ああそうだな。でもせっかく来たんだから中身だけ見ていくのも良くないか？時間もまだ余ってるし。
It was still before noon since we entered the park early. Just looking around won't take too much time, and even if we do play a round or two, it'll be quick so we won't waste that much time. And as I expected, there was nothing special about the arcade. The games were outdated, or just basketball games, driving games, and VR horror games. Oh, that sounds fun.
これは射撃ゲームか？
While looking around the arcade, I found a corner that had two pistols, but I couldn't find anything that could be a target. Maybe those dolls are... Nope, they are not.
これはあれですね。そのモグラ叩きというゲームみたいにランダムに出てくる標的を打ち当てて点数を稼ぐゲームです。
なになに？これやってみたいわけ？
いや俺がやってみたいというより二人はどうだ？二人とも銃の扱いは得意だったよな。
Maybe it'll be a little bit different for Emily since she controls the drone of fire, but both Yukikaze and Emily mainly use guns during missions. Which is why I asked.
あのね、私の銃はあくまでもリミッター。便宜上拳銃の形をしているだけで別に特にってわけではないのよ。
私もドローンに内蔵された射撃補助プログラムを使っているだけで直接撃つのはあまり。
ああそういえばそうだったな。
I expected Emily's reply, but I didn't know Yukikaze would say the same.
確かエミリーってインテリ系だから直接手を動かすのは苦手そうなイメージよね。
そうですか？
I like how the music stops here.
Hmm?
I feel a strange vibe. Was I the only one who heard Emily's voice being lower than usual?
そうですね。ミスユキカゼ、私と勝負しませんか？
モグラ、いや、この射撃ゲームのこと？
Emily looked at the shooting game for a moment and replied confidently.
1対1、クイックドロー勝負をしましょう。
勝負？
I didn't know what to say to Emily's sudden proposal, let alone
あ
Yukikaze.
ら、まさかインドア派のインテリに勝てないかもと思ってるんですか？
Ouch. I guess I heard correctly. Yukikaze, who was briefly startled by Emily's provocative smile, soon replied, smiling confidently.
まさか拳銃がリミッターだったからといって射撃に自信がないわけではないのよ。
So one thing led to another, and Emily and Yukikaze decided to duel. When it was almost noon, Yukikaze, who got changed, and Emily, who wore a gunslinger-like outfit, stood face to face. They're 15 meters away. The wind is... well, it doesn't matter, I suppose. I don't understand how they play quick draw with a game that uses some kind of laser. Turns out, with the help of a tool Emily happened to have, I have no idea why she'd bring it to a park, she can modify the sensors of the target so they can put them on their body. So she's not a tech specialist by name only.
それにしてもこの勝負意味があるのか？
There's one condition on this duel.
私が勝ったら私専用の新しい武装を作ってくれるのよね。
もちろんです。そして私が勝ったらこの前のスーツの性能テストの時のように私が開発した新しい装備の性能テストに付き合ってもらいますよ。
Whoever wins doesn't look like Emily won't lose. Doesn't look like Emily won't lose anything. Typo. By the way, I guess Yukikaze hasn't noticed, but something is different in Emily. I think it's.
フーマ、コインを投げて。
ああ、じゃあ行くぞ。
Ting. As Yukikaze urged me for a start signal, I hurriedly tossed a coin. With the sound of the coin falling to the ground as a signal, the first round of their duel began. As soon as the coin hit the ground, 2 gunshots were fired. They were shot at practically the same time. The winner of the first round was decided.
1回戦は私の勝利のようですね。
Yukikaze and I looked at each other while looking at Emily, who proudly puffed out her chest. I guess Yukikaze also noticed it.
エミリー、ちょっといいか？
どうかなさいましたか？
I paused the duel, came near Emily, and grabbed her arm. Smooth metal armor plate. As I moved her arm, I heard a slight sound of a motor running.
これさっきまではつけてなかったものだよな。これ何？
私が作った補助器具なんですが。
いや、道具使うのは反則でしょ。
ですが皆さんも大麻粒子を使って常に身体能力を強化していますよね。
それはそうだけど、
皆さんの武器が大麻粒子による忍法であるように、私の武器は私の頭脳を使った知識、そして技術なんです。
Plausible, but you did cheat after all. Private details are basically hidden, but I always renew data regarding the member's condition or health, which affect the mission. It's true that it's hard to predict human based on only on data, but what Emily did was way beyond physical abilities.
いやいや、いつの間にこんな反則アイテムをどうやって作ってきたんだ？
It didn't take long for Emily to ask the owner for sensors and guns, and yet she managed to make a device to make the match advantageous to her.
偶然にも最近作り出した試作品がカバンの中に入っていた。それだけですよ。
I wanted to argue how it was such a convenient coincidence, but I had no way to prove it wasn't a coincidence.
とにかく今回のはなしよ、なし、反則。
それなら仕方ありませんね。
Emily sighed quietly and turned off the device on her arm.
ではこうしましょう。 ミス雪風も大魔粒子による身体強化を遮断して純粋なる射撃の腕だけで勝負するんです。
いいわ。
やれや
ではこうしましょう。ミス雪風も大魔粒子による身体強化を遮断して純粋なる射撃の腕だけで勝負するんです。これなら公平ですよね。
いいわ。それくらいの条件なら受けて立つわよ。
れやれ
This is an incorrect translation. However, yare yare would be like good grief or something like that. However, even if Yukikaze doesn't use parkour, she won't lose to Emily. Does Emily have another plan?
小太郎くん、コインを。
Emily urged me, who was confused, to toss a coin.
ああでは2回目行くぞ。
Ting. Right at the moment when the second coin touched the ground, when the beep that announced the winner rang, Emily was pointing the gun at Yukikaze in a weird pose. Did she dodge?
今回も私の勝ちのようですね。
いやいやいや、ちょっと待って、何そのポーズ。
She JoJo posed on her.
ミス雪風の癖を把握して一番狙われやすい部位を回避しながらミス雪風を当てるための。
エミリーちょっといいか。
I was sure that she did something as if this was deja vu. I came close to Emily and looked her in the eyes.
そんなに見つめられると恥ずかしいんですが。
エミリーこのメガネいつものやつとちょっと違う気がするけど。
You've been found out.
それはまあメガネくらいはいくつも待って待ってください。
I quickly snatched the glasses from her and looked into the lenses. There were so many numbers and graphs that can only be seen on the inside of the lenses and were unnoticeable from the outside.
これは何？
本来目が悪い人の視力を補助するための道具で名はメガネという。
これ
I mean, she's
照
not
準補
technically
正
lying.
機能じゃない？
While Emily was explaining, which didn't make sense, Yukikaze snatched the glasses from my hand, put them on, and kept aiming the gun and putting them down.
なんだか先の動きがかぶって見えるけど、行動予測？エミリー
足りない視力を補助するというメガネ本然た
なんだか先の動きがかぶって見えるけど、行動予測？エミリー
詭弁じゃねえか。
I cannot believe this.
そんなに作りたくないわけ？
勝負に真剣だと言ってください。必ず私の性能テストに付き合ってもらいますよ。
いや今回のも反則負けだからエミリーの負け。
Kind of thing that is strange. A smart person like Emily wouldn't easily predict this kind of cheating would be caught. Even I notice it. Whether she wins or not, the results are the same. Then why did she cheat over and over, and why was she so calm even though she got caught?
目的は勝負そのままではないか。
If Yukikaze wins, what Emily proposed was new gear exclusive to Yukikaze. By saying exclusive, it means other people can't or will find it hard to use the weapon.
そうかそういうことか。
I quietly sighed after realizing that whoever wins, it's Yukikaze who's going to test Emily's new equipment anyways. Pretending to be eager to win, but at the same time not letting Yukikaze know that the outcome will be the same, that was Emily's purpose. I have to say it was a cheap move, but I also think Yukikaze deserves it since she didn't even notice the simple fact because she was too eager to win.
2人とも勝負自体を楽しんでるようだから まあいいか。
I sat quietly, seeing Emily and Yukikaze preparing for the next round while they argue. Okay, I finished all the Bond events, and I have not been called to cut the stream short, so... Let's see, what's a character that I can... Well, I mean, I haven't really put any on the docket.
どこに行くんだ?
So I guess what we could do is, use up some resources.
おはよう。どこに行くんだ? 君か。おはよう。
任務完了。こちらこそいい経験をさせていただきました。
Let's do let's finish off the last,
それでは行きましょうか。
極縁の前へと立つ恐怖におののきなさい。
時間は大丈夫。任務完了。
I do like this outfit for Yukikaze.
私の活躍は
Punisher, Yukikaze. I wonder if we'll get like alternative versions of other characters like we did for Yukikaze. That'd be interesting. Masroth in this game is a lot bigger than the one in Soul Calibur. That is true. That's true. She's also stronger. I know it might sound weird that she's stronger than the Astaroth and Soul Calibur because Astaroth and Soul Calibur is a big, muscly guy, but in this game, demon, like super demons are crazy strong. And Astaroth is one of the demon lords.
少し休むか。どこに行くんだ? 少し休む。出発前にみんなに顔を
I
見
don't
せ
like
てや
playing
れ。
her though. She's not fun. She does have a wide variety of outfits though. Astaroth's bus is hot both figuratively and literally. That is correct. Santa's hot helper. Autumn Queen. She has a very interesting face tattoo as well. This outfit is not visible because it covers. Same with this one. Oh, and she has the upside down cross. Oh, it's visible. No, never mind, it's visible here. You can barely see it. And she has the upside down cross too to signify that she's a demon.
少し休むか。無理はするなよ。どこに行くんだ？少し休むか。無理はするなよ。君か。
Alright, let's use
さ
up,
あ
some more
号令を
AP,
かけてくれ。
and then
準備はできている。
花のしずるがお相手を務めさせていただくわ。
am I gonna get my day one? She's gonna be free to play, so probably. I mean, they mentioned that they want as many people to be able to get her as possible, so they're gonna like give free players a way to get her. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Maya day one. She does look kind of cool, but you know, it's one of those things that I want to have all the characters, so it'll be nice to get her. Because I think she's the first collab character technically, and she's gonna be the first well, she's gonna be the first limited character, which is weird because I think she's also from a Lilith project, a Lilith series, but I mean so is Anaros, so I think Anaros is cash only. Like you have to like pay real money for her, which I did, but you know. Maya Cordelia, heroine of Prison Battleship 2. Yeah, it is a Lilith Dimension Jump cameo on Taimanin Battle Arena. Cameo on RPGX as well. It is a Lilith yeah, but Maya is also going to be free to play. So they said that they're going to make her it's going to be possible to obtain her with gems, I think. Or like it's going to be possible to obtain her with like a free to play. So we'll see how it goes, but I will try to get her. I'm probably gonna not pay for her, but we'll see. Like, cause I have plenty of gems. I think it's what they're gonna do is she's probably gonna cost like extra gems. 1.8k gems? Oh, that's not. Oh, I mean, that is the most expensive, but that's actually not that bad. I mean, if you're like me, you barely like to roll gacha with gems. Because I roll gacha with gems sometimes, but not too often. Because I have like 3.8k gems right now. So I'm not worried about getting Maya. If I could get her day one with gems, I'll do it, but I don't know if they're gonna do the thing that they normally do, which is for 2 weeks she's completely like you have to pay money for her. Do your gems on the Shisui weapon and you got none but the city. Oh, that sucks. I usually don't roll on the gacha unless I have the discount. So I only roll if I have gacha points. or if I have, or it's a discount. Otherwise, I don't roll. But I also play this game religiously, so it's like I basically have so much stuff. I ended up getting the Shisui weapon, but I haven't like played around with it yet because I haven't used Shisui in a while. I ended up having to get pity for it, I think. Wait, did I? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do have it. I think I got it through pity, so. Yeah, she's maxed out. I remember spending a lot of trying to spend a lot of coins for this white. I ended up buying the package for her because I like white. But damn, she a bitch.
君か。おはよう。どこに行くんだ？君か。
Alright, so let's see, what else can I do? Oh yeah, I did my Title 5 VR because I hate Spider Queen. Please remove Spider Queen from the game, she sucks. Both the support and the weapon are both good. Oh yeah, for white, yeah, I got both of them. Alright, let's see if we can get some Arena Tower progress. Oh wow. Holy crap, this guy's hitting me hard too. Wow. Maybe you guys are a little bit better. Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, and also like doing the updated for the like the evolution weapons, so you can like make power weapons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a club update and like the new rarity weapon, which you get from like upgrading your weapons stuff. Which means I have more ways to put resources in the info, which makes me happy. There's another, oh, there's a boss wave now. Oh, is that Toyo? That is Toyo. 56,000? What the? $56K. HP, what the heck? That is nutty. It gets worse further ahead. I'm sure it does. It's also getting expanded to like 150 now too. I'm like way behind. Ain't no way I'm doing that. Not with the setup. I'll figure out something later.
どこに行くんだ? 少し休むか。無理はするなよ。
I know I said like I might have to cut the stream short, but I did all the main things I wanted to do, which were the 4 bond events. And I probably will have to leave soon, so I think I might just end the stream here and then raid into someone. So what do we got? Who's going on right now? I got Reading Poo playing Mecha Chameleon. And I got Taco-tan. Hey, how's it going, Golden Eagle? I'm sorry, you caught me at the tail end of the stream. I'm about to end it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Because I was afraid that I would have to end stream because I had to do. I was probably going to get called to do something, but that phone call hasn't come in yet. So I'm just like, I've done all the things that I planned on doing the stream. So I think I'm just gonna end the stream here, and then we'll get back into it. We'll get back into more Taimanin on Tuesday, which is my usual Taimanin day. I wasn't able to stream this week because I was in Ohio for work because of my day job. Anyways, it was good to see you too, Golden Eagle. Glad you could make it even at the tail end. Who should I raid? Yeah, I had to go to Ohio for work. But now I am back home and I am streaming. I'm trying to get back in streaming again. Knight's there. Let's see, who do I raid? Rinny Poo is streaming. Mecha Chameleon. I guess I'll send you to that. Or I guess I can. Who did I raid last? Let me check that real quick. I want to check who I raided last. Yep, everything's going fine, Golden Eagle. Thanks, and I will see you later. I just want to double check who I raided last. I will raid someone else, not the person I raided last time. Okay, so last time I raided a taco, so I'll send y'all to Rinny Poo. Can I do it directly from OBS? /raid Rinny Poo. Okay, good night everyone. It's going to be Blaze Blue CS tomorrow, or CF tomorrow, Central Fiction. Good night.